Hey guys, and welcome to the video. I have an interesting comic book article here that I thought you guys might find interesting. We're going to be discussing why Wonder Woman could be Superman's biggest threat. So before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the comic book news we have going on around here. I'm currently on the road to 4,000 subscribers, so any support you can give would be much appreciated. So with that down, let's dive in and find out why Wonder Woman is seen as one of the greatest threats to the Man of Steel. So guys, we're going to be looking at this ScreenRant.com article. Wonder Woman vs Superman proves Diana is Superman's greatest threat. A head-to-head between Jonathan Kent and the Injustice version of Wonder Woman proves that Diana Prince is the biggest potential threat to Superman. So in a brief summary, Wonder Woman proves, in Adventures of Superman, Jonathan Kent issue number 6, that she is more than capable of stopping a rogue Superman. Kryptonian bones are no match for Wonder Woman's ferocious power, as she breaks Jonathan Kent's jaw with a brutal elbow drop. With her magical might, implaceable will, and training from generational warriors, Wonder Woman is the greatest threat to a Superman gone rogue. So, warning ahead guys, warning there's spoilers for Adventure of Superman, Jonathan Kent issue number 6. So if you're currently looking to get this issue or you don't want to know anything about it, there is a spoiler warning here guys, just to let you know. And let's continue on. So there is always talk of what the DC universe should do if Superman ever goes rogue. Yeah, that's always one of the biggest. That's always one of the biggest talking points within DC, isn't it? It's really fun to play on that scenario of Superman going rogue and how different superheroes would deal with him. Because I mean, if you've got a lifelong kind of friendship with Superman, you know, if he's part of the Justice League and you've been fighting crime with him for for a lot of years, and then all of a sudden he goes rogue. I mean, how do you stop someone that is potentially like one of your best friends? He goes rogue and starts hurting people. How do you deal with that in that scenario? It's always a very, very interesting question to try and answer. But I digress. So, but a throwdown between Jonathan Kent and Wonder Woman in the final issue of the Adventures of Superman, Jonathan Kent miniseries, makes a compelling argument that Diana would be the one to put a stop to the Man of Steel if needs be. So, Adventures of Superman, Jonathan Kent, issue number 6 by Tom Taylor, Clayton Henry, and Jordan Belair, pitched Jonathan Kent against the Injustice Universe twisted version of Clark Kent, but in order to confront Injustice Superman, John must fight his way through the Injustice Justice League, including their deadly version of Wonder Woman. So guys, we have a panel here from the issue. We have Wonder Woman here in flight, and we have some captions around her coming from Jonathan Kent, and he says, "And then it's time to take on the one I'm most afraid of. I can't hold back when I face her. I have to use everything I have. And then I can use everything. I'm finally in control of my abilities. She has the power of Hermes, the speed of a god. I'm faster." And then it's Jonathan Kent here grabbing Wonder Woman here, flying out of the frame, which is pretty awesome. So, in Jonathan Kent, issue number 6, John is able to take down the Flash and Damian with relative ease. He swiftly takes out Hawkgirl and Hal Jordan before coming face to face with Wonder Woman. While the altercation doesn't last long, Wonder Woman's performance makes it all the more clear that Diana is well equipped to handle a rampaging Kryptonian threat. John's strategy against the Injustice Wonder Woman is one of desperation, namely flying her out of the edge of the solar system before she can properly mount a defense. Even then, Wonder Woman's response is brutal. She breaks John's jaw with a vicious elbow drop before he manages to escape with her lasso of truth in tow. Not even Kryptonian bones can withstand her. So Jonathan Kent here in the background says, "And she still manages to attack as we reach Titan. The sound of my jaw breaking is louder in the denser atmosphere." And then we've got Diana here landing the elbow drop to the face, sort of like WWE style. It's pretty cool. And a massive toom like that. Like, so it must have been like really, really super loud. So are her words, Jonathan says. And then Diana says, to quote, as she's flying ominously above him, "You could have been so much, Kal-El. You could have been some of the love he lost. I will bury the disappointment that is in you, in this moon's dust." And then he replies, "Wow." So, Kryptonian bones being nigh unbreakable, Jonathan Kent issue number 6 exemplifies Wonder Woman's ferocious power. There are several key elements that make Wonder Woman of any universe uniquely situated to combat Superman. Kryptonians are particularly susceptible to attacks from magical energies and magical entities. The chaotic nature of magic interferes with their powers. Diana Prince, the daughter of Amazons, is blessed by the gods and equipped with various magical artifacts. There's also a training. Diana was raised by warriors and trained specifically in multiple forms of combat. Though Superman is trained in various styles of self-defense, much of his focus has been learning how to restrain his unbelievable strength. Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent, issue number 6, doesn't depict Jon defeating Wonder Woman, instead having him strand her on Titan so that he can attempt to deal with Injustice Superman before she's able to return. Risking an all-out fight with Wonder Woman is folly, and despite his powers upgraded in the miniseries, Jon knows that it is a fight that has no guarantee of winning. Batman is often cast as Superman's ultimate foil, pitting Bruce's cunning against Superman's raw might. However, doing so overlooks Wonder Woman, doing her a great disservice. With her magical might, implacable will, and training from generations of warriors, Wonder Woman is the greatest threat to a Superman gone rogue. So yeah guys, this has just kind of been a mini video, just kind of discussing this little comic book mini series here about Diana taking on Jon Kent. She obviously elbows him, like breaks his bones, and it shows kind of the might of Diana against a Kryptonian. So guys, I'd love to know what you think about this comic book content on the channel. Jump down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there, and I will see you soon.